but I need to introduce you around the room because I'm very, very excited. Well, Gary's here, and of course, very nice to see him, the former superstar from Melbourne, and at multiple occasions, in fact, 10 plus, played for Victorian captain.
I am here.
Well, I know that.
Only one.
I know that.
I'd be in hospital.
And also, we've got the purple-headed warrior, and it's very nice to see you too.
And likewise to you, Jim.
And but now, this is why we're excited. Spud Frawley, Spuddy boy, is here.
I've had a bit of a breather, boys.
Well, I was having a couple of weeks off.
2 months later.
Here now.
No, I've done the Wednesday rub a couple of times just to sort of get rid of the cobwebs. It's great to be here, boys.
Spud, you're back where you absolutely belong on a Saturday afternoon.
And rightly so. No, well said. I couldn't have said better if I said it myself, mate.
In amongst your people, Spuddy, and I tell you, overwhelming the pack of just every single week. Where is Spud? Where is he? Well, he's back now. You can relax. And that's the only reason I've dragged myself in today.
I know
the main man's back. I know he'll do the heavy lifting, and I'll just cruise along.
Well, I've noticed, Purple, that he's been up the back of the room a fair bit.
He has.
Now, this would tell me that he's got stuff he wants to go with.
He's prepped.
Well, I need to get it off the chest straight away, I think. I'll give Gaz a little clip for...
It's going right off the top.
Straight away,
just like a little bit of a clip over in Adelaide. Treader's doing his best work. By all reports on the footy show, I watched it, I heard it from JB, texting Manfully.
That's right.
Didn't get out of the car for the interview. What is going on there?
Well, as I said last night, Spud, I was contagious, highly contagious. I think I'd been poisoned and had viral meningitis, so I had to get to the hotel quickly. He was doing the interview.
Let's be brutally honest, you couldn't be stuffed.
No, he couldn't give a stuff about
him and Bill were doing the interview. I thought I'll let them for once just try and take the lead, and I'll just not slide under the radar. But clearly I
wouldn't open his window, and then did the interview in sunnies.
With the sunnies on.
Yeah. Well,
Maury, I've led to believe Croc Media, I don't know whether you spend much time down there, but I was down there a couple of weeks ago. Full frame photo of the wok fry.
Where?
You know, you've got Billy Brownless, you've got Crawford, down at Croc Media.
What? On the wall?
Damien Barrett on the wall when you walk in. No. I reckon we'll get that on...
How come we haven't seen this, Gary?
We'll get that on Twitter at some stage. It's doing some of his best work, holding the microphone, looking very earnest. But the whole... Is that true, Warren?
Yeah, it is actually. It's a nice...
you comfortable with that, Walker?
Not really, no.
Well, I think you are.
That's not my style, guys.
That's where he's at.
So what I'm bringing to the table now, this interview outdoes Dermot. Remember Dermot did the article and it was 67 eyes and me and we and all about us.
Can't be outdone.
What do you got, Spud?
I've been sitting on for a couple of weeks. Apparently one person in this room went on another station. I'm led to believe it was the Dead Station.
Going back here, Spud. This is 6 weeks ago.
Going back about 10 weeks.
I beg your pardon?
One of the people in here now went on the Dead Station.
Over 55.
When they hit a big milestone about their club, about membership.
That's what you do when you're the president of a club.
Well, I've spent the last 7 days, Gaz, cutting this up. Let's have a listen.
I don't like this.
You actually get your pen ready?
I've got it.
And put it down. Let's have a listen.
All right.
Myself and another couple, I remember saying, and I wrote an email because I thought, Jared, I guess this year is, but I still think, first of all, let me say that, and I think he's, I have no problems there. Analogy I used the other day, someone asked me about it, I said, let me put it this way, when I was, and I looked up, I wasn't looking for, for me, for our blokes, I reckon, for the players, I reckon, how am I going to make sure that the model I put forward, first of all, let me say, I think we get, and I also have, which I just don't think, the model I put forward is suddenly, I think, but, I know,
what's this on a
my take on that is, well, I don't, because I don't know where it might be. I still think, and my view is, well, as I say, I think everyone wants. I didn't actually hear that. I thought, actually, and when I watched, so I think...
Now,
what is
that? Wasn't on a loop, JB.
Of course it wasn't.
It was a 3-minute interview, Jim.
An early trumpet. An early trumpet.
Is that the best you've got? After being away for 10 weeks, that's the best you've got.
Don't worry about it. 47 eyes, 3 white cells,
it was a bit glassy
12 B's.
I tell you what,
that's the best you can bring to the table after 10 weeks on the sideline.
It was a 3-minute interview, Jim.
It out there. That's the way we roll here now.
That is outstanding.
Good comeback,
Spud. You hit him right between the eyes.
Not only that, there's just one more little snippet out of the interview. The third person type setup. Let's have a listen to this.
Wouldn't have.
Well, let me put it this way. When I was walking off the Gabba and I looked up the scoreboard and it said Brayshaw, Court, Healy, Bold, Rackham and 7, I wasn't looking for a coach to blame.
Oh, and he's worked in his cricket history as well. God,
We all know you played for South Australia.
Seven.
You played really well.
Seven.
No, you did throw
I didn't
yourself
say
under-
75. I told the truth.
Come on.
You know the way we roll, mate. I had to bring it to the table.
Hey, Spud, I
you
like
thought
it,
you thought
but
you
it
got
was
that one
6
through.
to 8 weeks ago.
No, it was 14 days ago, to
No,
be brutally
it
honest.
wasn't, Spud.
14
You
days
know
ago.
it wasn't.
Oh,
It might have been a bit longer than 14 days ago.
he's gone for a
I like it.
third-person analogy and worked in his own cricket career.
Yeah, his
No
own
doubt.
cricket
And was
career.
truthful
Look,
about it
He
too.
did throw himself under the
No
bus.
mayo laid.
That is Dermot-like. I tell
Yeah,
you.
no, we know
If
he
it
averaged
was
a lot
Dermot,
for
I would have said
Victoria.
120. Now, Spud, this is the range I've got.
Yeah.
I can do beautiful comedic stuff here and then straighghten up when I need to and go over there
Jim.
and give them what they're after.
Jim. He
Tell you
was
what.
going nuts,
Well,
I'm
Gary,
telling you.
you can't do any more over there. That's
Yeah,
what they're
hey,
after.
When in Rome, do what the Romans
Exactly right.
I had
Can't
another
be-
one there. I'm
I
not going to
can't be
throw it.
rib tickling over there.
One of your long-winded questions, and you did text us a couple of times and said that they may have made an offer to you and all that sort of
no
jazz.
doubt about that. Well, that's no secret, of course.
They've come
No,
from-
very good. I like it.
Emily, good to have Spud back. Hilarious. Peter Osterloo, get around him. Finally worth listening to again. Oh, that's a bit harsh.
That's a bit harsh.
Yeah, I think that's right. A good amount of trumpet and a glass eye in the first 5.
Yeah,
Spud's
get it
back.
out.
We do need to get to a break because we got the boss coming in next. Fair to say, Gary, he's warmed up very meekly this morning. He's
what
been
happened-
into some
what
boxes
happens when you
where
got
he
a
would have
big-
been hit with a wet lettuce.
When you got a big race, Jim,
That's it.
sometimes you get up early, you have a run in the marsh,
That's it.
you get a stride along the beach, you go to the country track, and then you come in for the group.
Stony Creek, mate.
He was playing C-grade amateurs at one stage, a moment ago.
Bloody Hutchie's one next
Bloody
door. I said,
hell.
jeez.
All right,
She's been
well,
very
now-
benevolent.
Now he's in the big time, so stand by because Gil McLaughlin, the boss, is going to join us next for Holden.